Hello, friends, and welcome back to War number 8 of Season 8. We're ranked 42nd in Platinum 3. Today we're taking on Fhcb, an alliance which I'm not allowed to talk about. Alright, so these guys finished Platinum 3 last season. They're Gold 1 right now. Let's get right into it. Going in with Blade, Void, and Ghost Rider. You'll see why in a moment, although there is no Kingpin on the Buffet Mini today. So first up we have a Miles on the Poison Bleed immune node, and I actually get tagged quite a bit in this fight. So typically my strategy when I fight Miles is just to go in, stun 3 hits, but I guess I failed to notice, or remember rather, that the node has Limber. So when I'm doing this, my parry, hidden style is not going to work anymore. So holding all my specials, of course, because his evade chance decreases every time he uses an evade, and I don't want to give him more of these charges. I think eventually at some point here, I do try and kill him with my special 3. So there, he uses his special 2, so I'm kind of in the clear now. Yeah. Okay, so I hit my special 3 here, but I don't think it kills him outright. And there's no bleed damage. Nope, I guess it does kill him outright, I forgot. Okay, well, either way. Alright, so he's down. Now we're all the way up to the mini-boss. This is a Darkhawk on the Buffet Mini. Now he's unduped, which means he won't have that really irritating auto-block whenever you knock him down. Normally, if you knock down a Darkhawk with a heavy or with a special attack, he's going to get that shield mode, which gives him a certain percentage chance to auto-block and parry you for like 10 seconds, I want to say. So it's a pretty lengthy period of time where he can wreck you. But since this guy is unduped, I really don't have to worry about anything. When he switches modes, he gains a little bit of regen, but again with Void, I'll be reversing that at some point in the fight. His special 1 is pretty difficult to dodge. There's 4 hit events, I think, on the beam that he shoots. So I don't even play around with it. I'm just going to block it all. You can evade the last hit, I think, of the special 1 and go in for punishment, but since I have infinite parries on this node, I'm not even gonna fool around with it. I'm just gonna take all the block damage and then parry, stun him again to get up. So, all right, so 1 parry up. So regen cut in half, a little bit more than half actually, with the other debuffs applied. So the fight is pretty much in control here. You see, every time I launch my special 1, he does go into shield mode. So shield mode, in addition to that auto block that he would have if he was duped, his base ability grants him a certain level of armor, which I don't care about because Void's degen is direct damage and ignores armor. And it also gives you, I think, like 100% resistance to critical damage. So in shield mode, a champion like Corvus would not be doing very much damage, if any. But again, Void's crit rate is pretty low to begin with, and he doesn't rely on critical hits as part of his kit anyway. So, you can see the fight is pretty much over here. This was a pretty standard fight as far as it goes. I didn't really have to change up my playstyle much at all. Alright, so this is the Aggression Armor, Explosive Personality, Armor Up node. This is an Iron Man. I do heal up Void here to just about under max, just because I know that I'm going to be taking a lot of block damage on this fight, and I don't want to be caught in a situation where I'm low on health, especially if I happen to get tagged or miss a special attack. So strategy here, same as it always is, just bait out the heavy and then heavy counter. You do see me trying to parry him. I know that you cannot parry his repulsor attack, but even when you don't get the parry stun, the parry does reduce the damage even further. So it is good to kind of get in the habit of parrying when you can. As I said a minute ago, you're taking a ton of block damage during this fight. So any way that you can reduce that by parrying is what you want to do. So I'm not sure why I held my special in here. It didn't look like I was getting backed up, so... duh. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit under the weather today. I completely forgot. Yeah, I'm holding my special because I don't want him to auto-block the special and therefore hit into his block. So I'm holding my special 3 and only doing heavy attacks. And it's been a day, guys. Sorry about that. So I'll just keep going and then call in Sentry at the end here, I think, for some backup. I don't think in this fight I get tagged. I think in the next one that I'm doing, I do actually get hit with a heavy. I miss the heavy counter and take some damage. But in this one, this is pretty standard fare. So you see I'm going to get Fear of the Void up here in a minute. So I'm close to the 15% health threshold for him, which means that's when he gets his irritating power gain. But with Void, he will be getting no power, and I can just continue to play the rest of the fight as normally. I don't think I get another Petrify up here. So at this point, I'm just trying to figure out when to time my special 3. I think I wait out one more. Nope, guess not. So, yep, call on 3%. And even with the armor ups that he has, I think this does end up killing him. So, pretty good fight. You can see, I took about 38% or so in block damage. So again, if you aren't boosted or if you don't have a high health pool, that fight can be pretty annoying. Alright, so this is a 6-star unduped skill champion, and there are only 2 options here. This is either a Korg or a Kingpin, and you can see I'm punching the numbers into my Scouter Lens tool, and the question here is, if it's a Kingpin, I need to go in with Blade, but if it's a Korg, then I can go in with Void, because he won't be shrugging off the debuffs. So you see I'm healing up Blade because the tools tell me it is a Kingpin, and the tool is correct. So with Danger Sense, this fight shouldn't be much of a problem. Similarly to how he is on the buffet node, his rage isn't going to be activating that much. I can pretty much out-damage the Arc Overload. It's every, 20, 30 seconds or so, you can see. So one special 2, between it and the bleeds and my boosts, I'm doing a hefty amount of damage here. Other than that, standard fare for a Kingpin. As long as, you remember to bring the right synergy team, Kingpin is a pushover. If you don't, like me a few wars ago, then you get wrecked in embarrassing fashions. Down he goes. Alright, last but not least is another green goblin. So this is the third time this season that I've fought Gobby on this node. Really feel like I've run out of things to say about this fight in particular. As always, I don't mind pushing him to his special 2 because you can fully evade it, whereas in the special 1, you're pretty much taking all the lasers blocked. I think there is a way to evade all but one of the lasers, but it's really risky, and especially in a fight where if he tags you with one laser, you're going to get hit with all the lasers, and then you're going to get hit with the super bomb at the end. In this specific instance, the super bomb wouldn't happen because he's unduped. I think that's what his dupe does. So yeah, just kind of cycling through the specials here. The petrifies are up, so his regen is off. And also now I don't have to worry about giving him extra power from the strike back node. So really it's just kind of survive and let the degen do its work. This is, a fight like this is really an example of why I love using Void in war. And it's because, you only have 3 minutes to kill your opponent. And you're going to be spending a lot of that time baiting out special attacks or trying to parry or dodging or whatnot. But, Void is damaging them the entire time that you are doing that. So it's near constant damage on your opponent. So, if you're wasting time baiting out specials, you're not really wasting it because you're still dealing damage. So, and down he goes. So this was a pretty good war for us. We did end up winning. That evens out our record for the season at 4-4. I don't know that we have a shot at Platinum 2 this season. I think a couple of our bad defeats early in this year probably nixed that for us, but I think we can finish pretty high in Platinum 3 We barely made it in Platinum 3 last season, so I think we've improved definitely overall as an alliance. So we'll see what happens the rest of the way. Until next time, thanks, and see you later.